There we go. Welcome back to live streaming coverage from the Goldline US Open Contender, streaming live from the Four Seasons Curling Club in Blaine, Minnesota. Welcome to tonight's special edition coverage. We've got the curling Zoom party on board here to help put on a show tonight. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, Jerry.
It's going to be a show, all right?
It's going to be a show.
I've got a limited view here of who I can see, so if everybody can throw a shout out, I'd love to hear who's all on board here. Not everybody at once.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. It's Matt Hames here, and when we all got shut down back in March, I thought it'd be fun to watch old curling games with some old friends, and we started doing it at the in the middle of March, and here we are in September, and we do it every Saturday night.
So check out, I know the Curling Guy is where you can kind of find details on Facebook on how to get into the room as well.
Yeah.
And Jane?
The Curling Guy or the Legend of Curling's podcast, right?
Legend of Curling podcast as well.
Yeah.
You can find details on the Legend of Curling Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of an informal party in here. We definitely get people coming in and out. If you've been a guest of the Curling Zoom party in the past, we'd love to see you on.
We used to do Wednesday and Saturday viewings, so
That is true.
We've watched quite a few games.
We did watch a lot of games. How long did we do that for? About 3 months, or?
Yeah, at least 3 months.
Wow, it was a long time. A lot of games. It was a lot of fun.
What's that party train?
Sue, we advertise the party all the time. You're
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, we've had some great participants. I think the game that I still think was the best was watching Ryan and Eugene Ritzik play. That was such a great to have them both on, talk about it, and say it was what a fantastic time. It was a great day.
The 87 or 88 Brier final, which one was that?
88.
And neither one of those guys had watched the game since.
Yeah.
Like since they played in it, they hadn't watched it ever. And Eugene Ritzik grabbed his Saskatchewan sweater and put it on in the middle of the call. It was awesome.
It was great.
Oh, that's cool.
It was so much fun.
And Pat Ryan's grandkids were on the call, and Pat Ryan was there too, but his grandkids were there, and he they saw him made a shot, and they were like, "Great shot, Grandpa!" Hilarious.
It was great.
We probably had about 60 people and come and go throughout that one, and as I kept kind of watching, we were at 52. We held at around 52 people the whole time. People would drop and people would come.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there were a lot of people on that game on that Ritzik Ryan game. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was Don Bartlett. He couldn't keep himself. He couldn't hold it in. He was talking about it. It was so much fun. It was a riot.
Well, you hear some of these guys talk about the game, and it's so much fun hearing about all the stories and all the the insights into those games at the same time too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, into the game itself, but into around the game, like why Pat Ryan didn't wear a mic during that game, talking to other people about the ice, talking to other people about like just the rock selection. And
having understood
it's been really fascinating.
It was. Yeah, because that's what they said. Eugene said they covered the ice after the semifinals, so they had no sensors. The ice crew had no sensors, so they're like, good luck, guys. You're going to the Brier final, but
and he said the ice maker said it probably won't hold up after 8. And Eugene Ritzik hogged his last straw in that game because the ice had just gone so bad. Because the ice was gone.
Because remember him coming down and kicking the rock with his broom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it went to about 13 seconds, the ice, end to end.
Mm-hmm.
Or more.
So they have a big decision to play right here, actually, and they're playing to the open side. They talked about how far over they wanted to play this shot, and obviously we can't hear them, but it looks like they were just debating whether or not you don't actually have to sit third shot on this shot. You just have to be in the rings.
Right. We're in seconds last.
Sue, were you just going to ask something and we kind of cut you off?
Oh, I got sidetracked as I do. I remember at the Russ Howard clinic at the club. And I don't know, because we were the table of Canadians. He came and he sat with us, and Russ Howard is such a storyteller. He can just yarn all day long. So of all the curling people that you guys know, who are the great storytellers? Russ Howard, Don Bartlett, there's two.
Eugene Ritchik's he's done him a few. But God, yeah.
Yeah, Donnie Bartlett's got to be high on that list too.
Oh,
Don is definitely high on that list.
Sure.
Neil Harrison was definitely high on that
yeah,
list as well. Like, I could sit and listen to Harry tell stories forever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who was a really good storyteller too is Wernick was always he told a lot of really fun stories when they were together.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite, the best storyteller for me though was Neil Harrison.
Yeah.
No, I love to listen to those guys talk because they just have stories for days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've had Art Lobel on our call almost every week. If you want to listen to someone who can remember a shot that was thrown in the fourth end of a game in 1967, you want Art Lobel on your call because he's got an amazing memory.
Wow.
He's taught us a lot too.
Yeah, maybe we'll see Art tune in a little bit later this evening.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Our normal
Art's
time
going
is
on there.
9 o'clock. So it's still a little early for everyone.
Curling, yeah, he's a Curling Hall of Famer, Ontario Curling Hall of Famer. Anyways, Canadian Curling Hall of Fame, or is it Ontario?
But Ontario, Greg, he might be Quebec.
Well, I know for sure he's in. I know he's at Royals. Which one's at Royals? Is that Canadian Curling?
That's the Canadian one, I think.
Yeah, so he's in the Canadian Curling Hall of Fame. Yeah.
How are things going in Orange County, Sue?
In regards to our curling rink?
Yeah, all of it.
We moved into the new big complex, and they shut down, of course, everybody did. And they've started up again maybe 3 weeks ago, but only for sled hockey and something else. So the Ducks aren't practicing there. They have sled hockey. That's it.
Oh, wait, I thought
and no word as to when we're going to be able to go back.
I thought you guys were going to end up with the Hollywood folks.
Where did you hear that?
No,
you probably just assumed it. Yeah.
I thought that I read that, but I might have misunderstood it. Yeah, somehow, because I was like, gosh, that's a drive for them. I was like, that's so far.
No, for me, to the new rink that they're building, which is beautiful. That's going to be really nice. And that's probably it's so hard to tell in Southern California, but 35 minutes and no traffic, 45 to an hour in traffic.
Okay,
so,
that's not bad.
And I live like the closest probably to it than most people. Everybody else is the other way. So most of the people in our club probably won't join that, but maybe we'll rent ice time from them. We'll absolutely, do bonspiels and things like that. But for most people, it's a bit of a drive. So because of traffic, not because of distance, but because of traffic.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's going to be really nice. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. And then San Francisco, of course, they're
a little short on that. That's still good. That's still a pretty good shot for that guard.
Well, I feel like when they get going, they gotta get all the other clubs up and going. It's like get Orange County some ice, then get San Diego. You gotta.
Yeah, the more facilities you got, the more ice you got around there. I know that's the Hollywood strategy as well. That they've been trying to put curling stones in lots of different ice rinks and around the Los Angeles area.
Well, I think they were all ready because they were in Santa Clarita mostly, or Valencia, whatever that's called. And then, so their members always had big drives anyway, because most of them lived in Hollywood or Burbank, and which is nowhere close to where their rink was. So they're used to having a commute for that. But for the facility, for most people, it's going to be closer for them. It's just not going to be closer for us. And we're keep going. We're still, plugging on to get dedicated ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, there's no way that we could ever, if we had it somewhere far outside of Orange County, we could afford it a lot sooner than we can inside because property is so expensive here.
Yeah.
She's just coming with easy weight here to try to move those reds off.
I think so. Yeah. This
she's
last
trying
rock,
to slide
right?
in up.
Mm-hmm.
It's this shot is really a cut down shot.
Yeah,
I don't
tough
think
one
you can
too.
score here with the shot that she's calling.
So on Red's last, what
Oh.
Sure. Why instead of playing the that
Oh wait,
intern-
we're not at the end of the end yet.
No, but on Red's on Red's first, on the last shot the Red threw, instead of playing that in-turn draw, what was wrong with playing the out-turn? Yeah, they played the in-turn draw and came short. What about playing the out-turn draw, on the 12th foot, just on top of right where she was trying to come through? It's
not a bad call, Craig. If they then sock one around, it forces them to play that in-turn draw, and if they sock it around, then you're out of the end.
Yeah.
So I didn't dislike what she played because it didn't look like they had anything on the outturn side.
Right.
Like they didn't have a shot. So I think they were probably trying to come in the ring zone, not actually throw the guard.
No, they were.
Like,
they were trying to come around. They were trying. Yeah, for sure. She was trying to get it into the top 8, top 4 foot. That was the call. She was just short. I was just thinking.
Yeah, just choke that off, because if you don't play it and she makes it dead, then you're right. Then the end's over for you. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're trying to run guards back in for maybe a 3, but you probably have a steal.
Yeah. So now we're just gonna play guard here.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Lucky back there. I was watching earlier today, Jerry, and I saw quite a few rocks crashing on guards.
I think it's just a matter of weight control and curlers getting feel out there again. September curling.
Right.
September curling, right?
After a pandemic lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't take a lot of ice on that on the in-turn draw around that.
No.
One in the guarding the 4 foot there. I think she was on the edge of 8 foot, so.
That's a good spot.
Yep, very good spot.
Jerry, I really like Chelsea Carey's commentary today. That's the first time that I heard her commentarying, however you say it. She was really good. I loved how she explained her thought process, because I really don't get strategy. I just don't. But I love listening to them explain why they do things, because I might get it yet. But she was really good.
Sue. One of these days.
I don't think so, man. Too late for that. That ship has sailed, and I'm good with that. Okay, good with that.
Yeah, Chelsea's amazing. She
was really good.
She's really interested in doing it as well. She's done it a number of times in the past, and she's really smart. She loves the game so much, and she dives so deep into it, and the history of it too. Right? She learned so much from her dad, and growing up in the culture of competitive curling, and she really loves it. So it's tough seeing her without a team right now. I think she's still trying to, kind of refine her love for the game, and I know she's not jumping into another team too quickly. And I think the plan was to play a little bit of mixed doubles and dabble a little bit. But now with pandemic, who knows what happens?
Yeah, she was on a couple of our Zoom calls. She was fantastic. I think we went 4 hours that day. We're talking about curling and stories. So you want to storyteller? She was great to just talk curling with.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we get a chance to see, Chelsea, to get to know a curler like that a little bit better is that, she's a much different personality than her game face on the ice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As I say, again, like nice bridge storytelling, a lot of really open.
So there's a draw for 3, right?
Yeah, this is draw for 3, yeah.
So let's see how much this outturn curls, because this is the side where they were crashing on the guards.
Right.
So
take a little more.
You want to absolutely get out to this because you can come down to your own and open one.
Yeah, you can. You can come to the back. You can come to the back yellow one, even if you get.
Well, I hope not. Yeah.
No, you hope not. But I'm just.
You got all kinds of room. Once you're past that yellow guard, you're good. You just don't want to hit the other yellow guard.
Yeah, don't kill your.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the yellow guard. So, just get out.
Yeah, don't throw the guard. That's all I'm saying.
So that was an interesting point Chelsea made today about how the elite curlers release out to the broom.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that is something that helps them to not crash on guards.
Right.
Yeah, but we're also seeing tons of stones run straight down the outside too.
There you go. Very nice shot. That's a really nice.
Darn if you don't.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of finding the right weight for the right line, and like I said, September curling.
Mm-hmm.
But,
so Jane, you're right. That really curled a lot. That curled a lot right there. Like that crossed the center line from outside edge of the 8.
Yeah.
Well, and that was back 8, right?
Yeah, about back 8. Yeah.
So it wasn't light, for it to curl that much at that weight. It's like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't notice her release though, so that was interesting. So I'll have to watch that. Does she release it out to the broom, or is that are you getting that little pop?
Right.
So Jane, up 3-1 without. Where do you put the first rock?
Ooh. I know what.
Where do you put the first rock?
Chelsea would say.
I'd go in, but yeah, Chelsea was saying you can't take the foot off the gas, especially not this early in the game. Especially not with five rock.
Right. I like tight center, own that 3 zone.
Yeah, I think so too. Way too early to throw it in the rings right now.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, if it bites top 12, it slips in, it's not the end of the world, but at least your play's still up front. Throwing I think going into 4-foot is way too early.
Let's see what she does.
Let's see.
Do we know what this game is? I know on the men's side they have a bracket. Is this a qualifier or is this just round robin on the ladies' side? What are we playing for anything with this?
They're going in.
Yeah, they're going in. So you're going right in the 4-foot. Yeah.
So this is the final round of the round robin for the women. Kim Rheem is coming in with a 1-3 record with 6 teams. I'm not 100% sure how many teams are making the playoffs, whether it's 4 or 3 or whatever. I'd have to go look it up. But even a 2-3 record with 4 qualifiers could get Rheem in. So it'll be interesting to see. Meanwhile, Delaney Strouse is undefeated, 4-0 heading into this game.
Yeah.
Another good young women's team. We've got a number of young men's teams playing this weekend as well. We just saw Connor Kaufman's team qualify for the playoffs there.
Nice.
Did you say this is a first year out of juniors, this team?
Which team? The Strauss team?
Yeah.
I believe they're still junior age. I think they got a couple years left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately for Strauss this year, the United States was not in the World Championships last year. And I'm not sure if they are in this year because of the way they've set up the process. There's no qualifying.
Right.
So the U.S. junior women are going to have to sit back and look from the outside if they do have a junior national championship this year.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
sad.
a junior world champion.
Yeah, junior world championship, yeah.
I thought the U.S. would have gone to the junior Bs, but they got canceled, is what I thought I heard.
That's why.
Yeah.
So because there's no junior B, I believe they're going with the same teams that were at the Worlds last year. And then there's one change where the bottom team is out and China is in because of the host.
Okay.
So now yellow's put up a corner guard, and now they're chasing around center, and it'd be interesting to see if they ever use that corner guard now. Again, why are you putting up the corner guard if we're chasing around the center here?
Like, this is a prime scenario to ignore that stuff in the middle and go around the corner.
That's
Right.
what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Because you're not going to, well, it will be interesting to see.
You see it a lot more in the men's game just because, you know, if red was to put up another guard here.
Right. Yeah,
then,
well now.
it's easier to double peel in the men's game.
Sure. Well, you've now given red another guard. So you start to Christmas tree that, and now you're playing a long angle, or you're, you know, once they, or you're going to have to come around and.
Wait, can someone explain the Christmas tree thing to me? Because I hear that reference.
Or it's just overlapping, just kind of each offsetting your guards, just so it doesn't make a.
Pretend you're looking at the tree from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
You're
each
building,
set of branches.
You're building layers.
Okay.
So you make a rock that's open, less open by coming half around the guard, but then you're half covering the rock that's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take this scenario right here, move the red rock that's on the center line over so that it's just hugging the center line. If you came around that just halfway, then you would be half guarding the back one, but you'd also be half buried. So we call that a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the flying V of curling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard though, is it it's good if you're the top of the Christmas tree? Like, are Christmas trees good or bad?
Well, if you're trying to steal, it's great.
Yeah, it can be really good because. So again, Jenny, picture this scenario where that red rock that's guarding is just biting the center line. So it's over. Move it over like 3 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, it's bad for red because that red rock in the back is wide open. So if you come around the guard a little bit and half bury it, then that's a hard rock to hit, to take out. And the back one is also a hard rock to take out. So the guard is actually the guard that used to not be guarding anything is now guarding your guard. So that's the goal. That's what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it just makes it a little bit dicey on trying to make a play on those shots as well.
Yeah.
You know, you over curl, you rub the top stone, and you end up getting nothing sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, Rheem,
so she should have whacked. She should have hit the guard there. She definitely should have peeled that guard because she's got a corner guard, and if she just gets rid of that red guard, you don't have to sit shot early in an end. They would have to throw the guard again. And now yellow is just in a lot of yellow is now in tight for getting more than one.
Right,
and
exactly.
Probably steal is in play.
Yeah.
And that would be Strauss's goal would be to hold her to 1 this end.
That's for sure.
Or steal. I mean, you just got 3, right? So like she's
pressure on.
That based on that shot, she's coming. She's not trying to hold her to 1.
No.
She's like, let's really go hard right here.
She's lining up that center guard to run back. So yeah.
I don't think she's running that center guard back at any point.
I guess you don't even have to. Yeah, you play the out turn.
She's not lining that up right now.
No, you could tap that. You could tap it.
Yeah, wouldn't you, if you're up 3-1 in the third, if you can force them to 1, to me that seems better than a steal because then you get the hammer back. You know, you could maybe score in 4, like. If you can force them to 1, to me that seems better than
you go to the next end
you get the hammer
and the
back.
same scenario. Then you force. Now you're up 2 with. So like anytime you can steal and put a point on the board, it's better than getting the hammer back.
Yeah.
Especially in an 8-end game, they just start running out of ends to catch up.
Yeah, I guess it's always better to get a point than to not get a point.
Well, yeah, it like Matt said, you just burned an end, and it was to your advantage. Because you're further down the game and your scores advance.
So I can imagine right now what they're debating, what their conversation that they just had was, if we hit what we can see of that red rock that they're coming down to, can we get rid of the yellow? And they look through it, and the problem with that shot is that their shooter would roll open.
Right.
And so they would open it up. So what they're deciding to do is kind of like like they're trying to come down and just tap yellow here. Like instead of throw like lots of weight and jiggle everything around, they're trying to throw just a little bit of weight and jiggle everything
They're
around.
just playing
They
like
just want to tap things around. Yeah, they're probably wanted to throw like back 8.
Wide.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's good.
Overthrew it a bit, but
a little bit, but
they squirted out their yellows, so
outcome's not terrible.
Yeah. I mean, if Strouse is not considering hitting, I like this. He's just going to freeze right in the pocket again.
Oh, why not? Yeah, big pressure.
Some people would look at this stand and think about like nose hitting that yellow that's open and hit and roll in on the yellow, or even double at the 2 yellows that are there. She's just gonna whistle one in here again.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you've got two bailout shots. You in your next one if you need. Both sides of the house are open, so yeah, I like this. I really like this freeze.
Why do you think they're picking this turn? Because
that's a good question, actually. I think the other turn is way better. I'd be playing the out turn all day.
But I think with this turn, if you end up coming a little short, then you're choking off any kind of hit and roll possibility that the other team might play off of her own yellow.
Exactly, and you're forcing
them look at this stand and think about like nose hitting
to the yellow rocks. Yeah,
it's Jenny. It could be just as simple as this is the turn they've been playing all end.
Yeah, I mean, you also if you're heavy, got backing. You know,
yeah, like that's
this, or if you're really
way
better, I'd be playing the out turn all day.
But I think with this turn, if you end up coming a little short, then you're just
not the worst shot. Although, like now,
end up in a terrible spot, but it now choked you off from being able to do anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can, if you're yellow, if you can hit what you can see of that red rock and double up that one and the back one, then it's a lonely red rock sitting in there.
Yeah. Yeah, Strouse is all of a sudden back on her heels if you do that.
Sue, is this making you a lot more confident about strategy? You're ready to skip now?
No, it's just making me want to do fireball shots.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
Actually, Justin and Derek are coming over to play Romoli because we have brought Romoli to Southern California.
Nice.
What is Romoli?
I don't know what that is either.
What's Romoli?
It's like the best Canadian card game that you play. The way we play it.
No, that's euchre, man. That's euchre.
Yeah, euchre or hearts.
No.
Hearts.
Well, you clearly haven't played it at Cassidy Starlight Lounge.
For your neighbor, yeah.
Am I the only?
No, you know what? Asphalt is the best Canadian card game ever.
It is a good game.
It's a good game for on the road too.
Oh, sorry. What what?
Oh, it's the internet. It's all good. No need to apologize.
It's
the name I thought I said something bad. I'm like, what?
It's the name of the game.
The name of the game, man. Oh, okay, good. Well, I thought you were saying I can't say them. It's like, fuck Jerry. Yeah, but you're gonna boot me off this call.
No chance.
Yeah. Oh, that is
a good nice
shot.
That is a great shot.
Yeah.
So now you've got. So here's the thing, like
bailout. You've left the bailout there too, right?
I mean, she's hitting this one. She's trying to hit and roll inside.
That's a lot of ice for a roll inside.
I think they're just
playing. What kind of weight? Just
control.
Kind of control. Really, that's a lot of ice. This turn's pretty straight.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Michael. Oh, now I'm getting shit from Jane for dropping the F-bomb. Way to go, Jerry. Thanks. You got me in trouble with Jane.
Well, I heard you pause after you said it. When you said it the first time. Now my response was to that pause, not to what you said.
So this is another scenario right here where how many rocks are like there's still there's last, man. If you can just if you can run this guard in and get the back one, like she's gonna run in a guard, but it looks like she's gonna try to run in the center line guard.
I think I'd opt to open up the outside.
What about the draw there?
Yeah, I mean, the draw is probably the right, like a good shot, because right now she's tempted by sitting third, fourth, and fifth. If we can just get rid of these two rocks, maybe we'll get 4.
Go for the big end, yeah.
Rarely
4
happens.
to go after this.
I know there's a lot of shots to come.
Yeah. I think Jerry, you're right. Play the freeze or play the draw.
Yeah, I don't mind the hit here either. Open that middle. I think the original thought was the draw was juicy, but if you don't make it, Strouse comes and locks it up.
Yeah.
I think over. I like the opening up the middle, but hitting the other one though. I like to just running the guard that's there, like back.
First. Yeah.
Just run it with like peel, and if you get the back one, if you get the one that's on the forefoot, great. If you miss them all, it's fine too.
Right.
Yeah, you're liable to see Team Strouse then probably do something about those yellow ones, try and split the rings, and then you'll probably be able to score an easy 1 at least in the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
with
she's
that ice, it's a draw, right?
She's playing the draw. This is red.
Yeah.
So she is probably, hopefully she's actually coming, like I'd come right in.
Freeze right in that pocket. No, yeah, absolutely.
But you can't be heavy though.
Can't be heavy.
No.
But if you're light here and you end up on center line, that could also be bad for you, because then you're giving them something to run in.
Yeah, wouldn't like top 12 be good? Kind of off center.
Top 12 would be awesome.
Yep.
Then that protects against the hit, kind of.
Little Christmas tree, Jenny.
Yeah.
There you go.
I feel like we must have different Christmas trees in the U.S. because
It's possible.
How old is that term?
It could be, and Jenny, it could just be different Christmas trees in Matt's head too.
Well, no, there's the war on Christmas in the U.S. There isn't a war on Christmas in Canada, so that's the problem.
What, we have a war? There's a war on Christmas in Canada?
No, I said there isn't one.
Oh,
there's
not
a war
one,
on Christmas in the U.S.
There is?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly? Why?
Allegedly.
Oh.
You're not allowed to say Merry Christmas and things like that. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I don't ignore people. People are bastard covered bastards.
It's the fictional war. Wag the dog kind of stuff.
Hey, this is you don't care about people.
Am I the only American on the call? It's like the US Open Contender, and might be the only.
No, you're not alone.
Bree's on.
Jenny, I have U.S. citizenship, so I'm also American.
Jenny, I was born in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Bree's here. Bree's with us.
Okay.
Tim's American.
Matt James, where were you born? Where are you from?
Who you addressing? Matt.
Matt's
Matt.
from the Toronto area.
Yeah, I grew up in the Toronto area. Now I live in central New York.
Got it.
Susan Islander.
Susan
Jerry,
Islander.
she's
What?
playing your shot. She's playing the intern. She's playing the intern for the skips deuce. So tap this back a little bit, sit shot. They throw a guard. Hope you can make an out-turn hit and roll off your own yellow for 2.
Yeah, it's go time here. They got that long angle run too.
They got the long angle run, but you're right. Yeah, your rock is going to be there in that. And if you can get this in a good spot, maybe that long angle run. But they're going to throw a guard, right? So hopefully, presumably, they're going to try to guard that.
Yeah, so they'll guard in the middle, and then you might have that long angle run for 3 or 4.
You might,
5?
but they're going to. It could be a lot, yeah. This could be on the guard, though.
It looks like it's on the guard. Maybe not.
Whoa.
So close.
That is. It was really close to
Yeah,
a
that
great
was a little
shot.
unfortunate.
Now they're going to struggle to score.
Yeah, big time. Now you just close off the middle and they're in trouble.
Yeah, if you can throw a
Don't need
guard
to be
that
in
bites the
those
center line, if
Yeah.
you can throw a guard that bites the center line, I don't know how you score. I mean, I guess you throw like it ain't
You
pretty.
might have to come in off your yellow.
Yeah, well, exactly.
That's probably the best bet.
Or run the yellow in to the other yellow and roll over. None of them are pretty. I agree. It's heavy. Oh, it overbended. You might want to. I mean, it would have been so tempting to throw the out turn at this. Oh, she got a good bounce.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Good result. Yikes. Maybe there's a hole there, Jerry.
Where?
Pretty risky. Through
Between the yellow and the red
Yeah.
for a draw. Oof.
Well, I know. I don't like any of it.
Yeah, the draw is there.
I think the shot.
You
I
gotta
think the
play
draw
a
is there,
direct
but
hit.
if you,
You could score.
I think they have to play yellow.
Wait, how is the draw there?
Like you would just get through that gap that you see there.
Yeah,
to the
just there,
left
just
of
that
center
gap.
line.
There's
Oh,
enough
wow.
space for a curling stone there. It's not. It's not a lot of space, but there's enough.
You know
What are
if
you
you're gonna
talking-
Dance with that port. I think you just throw weight at it and hope to redirect into the pair and the 4-foot.
Yeah, just throw like a. What kind of weight are you thinking? Like throw just
Like
a
lots.
thin off it, like yeah,
Lots.
just thin off it and hope that you go in that crotch
Yeah,
because you got
lots
no
of room to hit
shot, so you
something.
might as well.
You can hit the top
You're either
one, catch the back
you're either
one,
down
catch the back
4.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're either down 4 or you get 4.
yeah.
Because really, I mean, there's no good draw and there's no good shot for one, so you might as well give her a whirl.
Yeah, if you
Can
gotta
you
play a hard
cross
shot, you
the
might as well play one that's going to score a bunch.
Yeah.
Can you cross the face of this guard that they're looking at right now?
That's the other thing. You slash it in.
Yeah,
Well,
throw the
I don't think you can cross it. I think you could.
I
I
think
think
you
you could
can.
run the guard back on, like, so you could do the double raise and run that yellow guard onto the rock where you want to hit it. I don't think there's enough room
Yeah.
to cross it enough to get because you
Okay.
got to throw an out turn at it as well. So
Yeah.
when you make contact, it's gonna go the wrong way first. It's
Right.
not gonna go the way you want it to go because you got to cross it.
You got to hit less than you think you do, and you got to throw it
Way
really
less
hard.
than you think you do. Yeah. You gotta, like, to get that rock with the out turn, like to cross it, you've got to hit like you
Right.
got to hit like that much of it, and there's no
Mhm.
way you can. So you can do it with the other turn though, because you could run the guard back. But looks like she's playing Jerry shot. She's either playing the run. She's either playing the yellow onto the yellow and roll it in, or she's playing Jerry shot.
Could you not try to hit the 2 on the out, that are kind of sitting for with like hack or something?
Yeah, you could. It would just be you would be giving up one no matter what because you
Yeah.
can't get the top one out.
I guess it's, do you try to cut him down or are you going to try to go for?
Oh, she's playing the top.
Oh.
I don't know what
Ooh.
shot she was playing in there, to be honest. They were sweeping it from the start, so they could have been
Yeah.
playing the thin, but it
Yeah.
ended up being the angle.
Almost.
It came pretty close, and they got by that guard by enough. It might have been there
Yeah,
to
they
stick
did.
it on the back.
It might have been there actually, especially with that weight, like just with a tap back kind of weight, like a board.
I don't like it.
Well, it's 5-1 for Team Strauss now, so yeah, I can understand that sentiment.
That was Jerry. That was Dean. I just joined. I have no idea what just happened.
Hey, Dean, welcome.
I
Hey,
We
Dean.
are streaming the curling Zoom party to
I really am.
He doesn't like it.
and,
I don't even know
YouTube. So
what
just a heads up, Dean. Be careful.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah,
decided-
you're live on the internet right now.
Yeah, that's good. I just decided I didn't like whatever had happened.
Well, it wasn't quite
Yeah,
the
you
shot
shouldn't.
we were looking for.
It was quite the miss. It really was.
Well, at least I got it. I got it
How are,
right.
how are you doing, Dean? Are you guarding your suburb?
Yeah, I had to ward off a number of invaders earlier today,
Yeah.
but I was successful. So
Good for you.
it's been challenging. No,
Yeah.
there are no invaders that I have
Yeah.
spotted.
That's good to know.
But how many pairs of yoga pants?
Yes, lots of yoga pants. I don't even know who's on this call. By the way, is it you, Matt, Jerry?
Yep.
And a bunch of other
Dane,
people.
Craig.
Oh,
Sue
there are a bunch of
Cassidy
other
is here.
people. You're not joking. There's a bunch of other people. I just I fired up the Zoom link, and next thing you know, I'm in it.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Somebody let you in. It wasn't me.
Merging the live curling going on out of Minnesota with the curling Zoom watch party. You know, we were going to watch curling anyways at this time, so might as well commentate a game or two.
Nice.
So we're back again with C qualifiers on the men's side later tonight.
So, Jerry, how come the other sheets aren't updating? Because I'd like to know how my favorite curler, Sean Franny, is doing on sheet D.
I think that it might be that
so the end
Jerry
is
has
just
to
not
update
updating.
it.
The score is updating.
The score is this. It's only 1-0. Wow.
1-0 playing the third end.
First end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
and then
like,
the other one was
Tuma
the
already beat Hosgen in 2
Yeah.
ends.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ouch.
Score 3, steal 5.
That's a tough day.
Jed Brundage and Wesley Wendling 2-2 playing 4. On the women's side, Rachel Workin up 5-1 on Christine McMakin.
One time I was playing a mixed spiel, and we got 5 in the first, gave up 1 in the second, got 5 in the third of a 10-end game, and they quit. And we're like, awesome, let's go drink beer.
I remember a club playing out at Cinebline. A team scored 5 the first end, stole 5 the second, and that was it.
8-end game?
Nope, 10 game. This is
Yeah,
back like
10
in the
game.
80s. Yeah, but like 10-0 after 2 ends. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah. Come on.
Wow.
Right. Nice. That's smart, though. I've been in a lot of games I wish we had quit. Yeah. Not if you're commentating. Right, I suppose.
Just fly the cameras over 1 sheet over.
Michael wouldn't even
Strauss
have
is
time
just-
to drink 1 can of his club beer in that length of time.
Right.
Yeah, you're probably right. I did buy.
What are you
50
drinking there,
yesterday.
Clink?
Iced tea.
Iced tea. Nice.
Nice
buy-
tea.
I did buy 50 yesterday, though.
Okay.
You're the guy.
Oh, never mind. So I went to the beer vendor yesterday. I bought Kokanee and Labatt 50. Budweiser's got a promo going on where they're giving away hats if you buy 2 for. I'm such a loyal customer to this beer vendor. They gave me this.
Wow.
Ooh,
Woo.
nice.
Wow. Fancy.
That's what I thought.
At that.
I like how you just threw out the term 2-4 and all of us know what you're talking about.
I would hope so.
But
Isn't it part of the learn to curl vocabulary?
If she hadn't played this shot, actually the last end, this is the shot she should have played the last end, but she was tucked into playing a draw, and now down 5-1, she's peeling a center. Oh, it's gonna. Oh,
Stuff
when
to-
it rains, it pours, man. Sometimes it's just not your day. That is so unfortunate. Although it looks a lot better for yellow right now, even though that that dead jam like that, like it does look a lot better for yellow. No matter what red plays here, if they can play like a little control weight hit and roll off that back red one into the one that's behind the corner. Just hit and roll behind the corner.
Yeah.
Just get rocks in play. You don't have to be shot right now. You just have to have rocks in play, not in the middle. Oh, just run the guard back. Why didn't she play any of these shots in the last end as a lesson? I guess maybe she probably thinks that it didn't work out last end, so maybe try something new. Or she knows she's the Zoom game and they just want to keep it going longer.
Want to get
I think that's considerate.
I think it's considerate as well. Like I don't actually hate this call. I would play the control weight hit.
How many ends did that first sheet go? How many ends was sheet E?
2.
1, 2.
2.
Oh.
It says final 0, right? Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little glitch on my end.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I wrote a bunch of code this summer, updated my scoreboard system, so obviously it doesn't quite jive perfectly with Brian Anderson's score streamer.
Right.
So Brian is one half of the TESN duo that streams the U.S. National Championships.
Got it.
And he's a bit of a software developer in his spare time. And he developed this scoring software that you see them use, which is the scoreboards and all that stuff. And it pulls straight out of the Curling Zone XML files. So it's more
what do y'all like
than
now?
Those large TV trucks you even see broadcast curling.
What does everyone like here? She's playing the shot that I wanted her to play the previous shot, and now I don't like it as much.
Is there any risk of playing this around the corner?
Yeah, I mean now.
There's no reason. You just come around the corner and angle freeze on yours, so that the dead jams, if they go, they're gonna have to. They have to ignore it.
Yeah.
And you still got tons of rocks to play. This is thirds first.
No, I really like that. I'd rather. I think you're right. I think play the intern freeze on your own. I like that around the corner.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's now they just put it back, and so now you just wasted a shot. Yeah.
But now she should take the other turn.
Oh no, she's gonna.
No, they're just talking about it. Yeah. Throw the intern.
You gotta go back around the middle, right?
She's probably gonna throw the in, and you should play the intern, not the out turn here.
Yep, for sure. If you're a right-handed thrower.
Right. Well, exactly.
You should play clockwise and not counterclockwise.
The other side of the sheet. Did she? Yeah, she changed her mind, didn't she? I think she changed her mind.
No, she's playing the clockwise turn.
No, she's playing intern.
Yeah.
She's playing the clockwise turn. That's the right turn.
Yeah. She changed. She made the right choice in the end.
I was just clarifying, Craig, that for me that would be an out turn.
That's why I was calling it clockwise.
Again, because you throw the rock weird.
I think we should call them outside in and inside out.
Oh, interesting.
That works.
Not bad.
Innies and outies. There you go.
Jenny, I tell you what. Jenny, you mentioned that to Russ Howard. He'll be using that the next time he's on TV.
Oh, yeah.
He would. I mean, he took away weight and started using the word speed, so.
But you like that, though.
Oh,
no, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Speed sounds
Play that intern. Play the clockwise turn to no. Danger, Willa Robertson.
Wow.
You're saying go under the corner again.
I would, yeah, because that's going to force them to throw the out turn, and then it just puts a lot more risk. Like, if you want to score some here, like if you put this top 4 foot and she freezes on top of you, now your best bet is 2. Like This shot is playing for the best case scenario as a deuce. Whereas if you freeze onto your own, then
play for at least
then she's got to either decide to deal with it, like run the guard back, or she's got to come around the outturn. So at least gives you a chance at 3. When you're down 5-1, 3 is better than 2. Right? Like now they just freeze on top of you.
Now you're a little deep. They just freeze on top of you.
Even no matter where you are, Craig, like whether you're lucky to get
forcing,
2.
It's a force here.
Even if you put that rock up a 1.5 feet, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
So
because absolutely, the intern freeze is the call. I really like that.
Yeah,
it jams on the red, protects yours. They have to roll open. You play the double, you get 3, as you say, or you can at least bump rocks around and make potentially a chance for 4 or more. So it doesn't look like they're struggling with.
So now all they have to do here, all they have to do on this shot, if they can out count the other one. Like if they can go top 4, you're now all of a sudden you're out of the end. You're running an angle rock in, like you're just you're in hope territory now. And it's all like
too. It's really nice.
This side seems to be curling a lot more than the other side as well, so it's a lot easier to sink it in here using this turn.
So now you might not even score.
Right.
Like, I recognize that. So I recognize that she missed her shot because she wanted a top 4. But even if she makes it top 4, like biting the top 4, you still have the exact same scenario where they freeze, and then you are trying the 4-foot for 2 because you probably have to cap it. Like you just don't have a shot if you go top 4 and she freezes on top of you. You don't have a shot. So you kind of got yourself into a situation here where by coming around that outturn side, you just eliminated your own end. Like you just eliminated any ability to score more than 2 with great shots by you. And you just don't want that in curling. Like you don't want to have great shots to score a deuce. Right. You want easy shots to score deuces.
But I think that's important, Matt. Like you said, thinking ahead, you need to look at the number of rocks left, and you're only at the point when they started looking at this, they were first rocks or second rocks even. Why aren't you playing? Force the play into the other side. You're generating more offense. You're chasing, and you're already chasing. So you're in a losing situation already. Change the strategy.
When you didn't even need to be in it.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't need to be in it. You could have been. Exactly. You could have just come around with the intern, and then that forces them to decide. We're up 4, and now they're sitting 2 buried. We got to either deal with this guard or throw this outturn, come around. Yeah. And then if they throw the outturn, come around, you can play the shot. Like you can either tap them back and they're still coming around a guard that's halfway. Unless they play the intern, and then they're coming around a rock that's clockwise, Jane.
Yes.
Thank you.
Counterclockwise.
It's okay. I know how to translate it in my head. It's years
out in.
I gotcha.
An out in instead of an in out.
Yeah. They're probably going to give up another steal here.
Yeah, I just don't know what this gets to.
Now, Red, Strouse, if you come down, you could cap that off, but you could play the intern here now, freeze on that back red one even.
Yellow, you know what? If you don't throw, you probably steal 1.
Are they 1 or are they 1 now? I'm trying to see.
Yellow shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yellow
so
shot.
I think you play the intern freeze.
That's what she's
heavy.
playing.
Yeah, just you and you're sitting 2. Or you don't need to sit 2. You just hit.
Who hasn't noticed it yet? The circles are in the top right-hand corner as well.
Right, I just noticed that.
You're not the first one, Matt. Don't worry.
Look at that. Yeah, I can see it. I'm just trying to guess.
Yeah.
What'd you think it was, Matt? Just a nice picture of rocks and colors and.
You know what, Clink? I just was so focused on the sheet that I wasn't even looking in the top right-hand corner. That's your face is up in the top right-hand corner too, so I'm trying to avoid looking that way. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Is that better?
Interesting call here.
That's much better.
So everybody, this is what the Saturday night Zoom watching party is like.
Yeah.
It's mostly banter now. We barely even watch curling. But there's always a game on. And occasionally we stop and say, wait, this is an interesting shot.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
We should really look at this one.
Wouldn't it have made some sense for Strouse to actually maybe even hit the red one on the top there instead of guarding it?
Yeah, like try to make contact and
Like, jiggle them around there.
You
in
don't
the
even need to hit it hard, like just with back 8 weight, back 12 weight.
Yeah, just tap it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think she was probably thinking like if I just come down and nuzzle the back, like she was probably playing to freeze to the back.
Yeah.
It was called guard all the way.
Yeah.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. Yeah. I mean, you're not guarding anything, so that's one of those shots where you just kind of like. When you've really got
two in the next, and
when you've really got the other team and you've just got them in, and you're so in control, like coming down there and just tapping at a hair and sitting two, you might have ended the game right there.
Yeah, you might have. It probably would have.
Now it's going to be 5-2, maybe 5-3. Like again, outturn draw here, 5-3. Not impossible. This is the spot where it curls, Jane.
You can't over curl here because you could touch the red one and make red shots.
Yeah, you could. And we saw this draw 2 ends ago, and we saw it really curl here, right? Through the for the draw for 3.
Well, she got out to it though. It's not
good. She sure got out to it.
Yeah, you kind of threw
and unfortunately got into the frost, probably. And just didn't quite have enough. Well, unfortunate.
Well, that's a single point at least. Now 5-2, heading to the 5th end here.
Sometimes getting rid of the hammer is a good thing.
So I actually there's a guy from the Utica Curling Club who was at this event, and he texted me because he heard us commentating, and his name's Blake Hagberg, and he's coaching his girlfriend's team. And so he tells me that he heard the HP coaches saying that the rocks are not matched well at all. So there's some issues with the rocks at this event. Yeah.
Well, again, that's what you
Thanks, Blake.
For.
Appreciate it.
Well, I think that just comes from being a set of curling club rocks.
Right.
You know what you're gonna
get. I mean, that's what you get, right?
Teams figure it out.
Yeah. You gotta work.
The best teams tend to figure it out.
Yep.
This always makes me laugh too, but I always remember we were at an event one time, and I asked Tatley about the rocks, Ian Tatley, and he goes, "Yeah, the 4 rock curls 1/4 of an inch more than the 3 rock." And I was like, "Dad, man, I'm not that good." It's not that good.
Sure.
I appreciate the advice, buddy, but seriously.
Your outturn probably curls 3 inches difference, doesn't it?
Funny, man.
My outturn doesn't curl.
Your intern then.
Yeah, my intern curls a lot.
So what? 8 inches?
Is Dean still on the call? Yeah, he's still on the call. My intern became a bit of a problem.
Oh, because I had a stick.
I know why it was a problem too. It was really hard to fix. Continues to be hard to fix. I know in club curling it doesn't matter anymore. So I can get away with my intern in club curling.
Just watch Jennifer Jones' intern, Matt. You'll solve it.
Will it? Yeah.
Yeah. All the motion. in the elbow.
Well, I mean, what it is now is I've like, if I really do want to make a shot with my intern, I put it on at 12 o'clock. So instead of putting it on at 10 o'clock, then I break my shoulder when I put it on, and that's the problem. So I put it on from 12 o'clock, and then my shoulder doesn't get broken, which is really bad. It stops the game, and I'm kidding. It just I put it on at 12 o'clock, and it's much better.
As we get older, we need some more tricks. You got to really think your way through a game.
You got to figure out how to throw the rock without falling and without looking dumb. And falling is the apex of looking dumb.
Yeah, it definitely is. I've done that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, falling tends to hurt a little more too as age, right?
Well, also,
quickly,
I mean,
it's a little more dangerous.
You go to a fun bonspiel and start drinking a few beers, and then you go out on the ice, and then yeah, good times.
I remember we were. Well, no, I won't play. I won't tell a story. It was a little poor. I'll let Art tell the story. If he ever joins. We're
gonna have another good end here because Strauss she's just going for it.
Mm-hmm.
I fully support that. Up 3 with.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, and a great night. First, I like this. It's really good. What happened with the second? Sorry. Oh, sorry, Jenny.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Oh, I wondered if Jerry was still here or if he had wandered off away from his computer for a minute.
He's the one who is sharing his screen on the call, but he might not be present. We can't see him because his picture is actually the screen.
I know, that's why I was like, I can't tell if he's here or not. Because I wanted to know if he can show one of Tuma's games as a feature. Because it seems like this kid is pretty good. He looks like he's like 14. I don't know how old he is, but he Connor of Team Kaufman went to the whatever they were, the trials for the Junior Olympic Games for the US.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess so we're kind of following him from Granite.
Nice.
And Tuma, I guess, was just like killing it there. It seemed like he was really doing well, and he's had some pretty good games. I think he lost to Rich Ruinen by like 1.
Nice.
So I was like, this might be somebody that we're seeing a little bit more of down the road. It'd be fun to see a game, fun to see what their team looks like now. Because I think they're pretty young. They're under 18.
I wonder, based on how this game came about, whether or not this is the sheet that he streams, whether whoever's on it.
Oh.
Because originally he had told us that it was a different game, and then he said they moved them. Like, this is the sheet that has the camera.
Whatever's on this, yeah.
So
right.
that could be it, but it could also be that this is the sheet that had the camera for this game. So they could have it on a different sheet, but it's they've got all the overheads. So they might not have a camera on every sheet. This might be their feature final sheet. So this one has the cameras over top of both sheets. And
That's fair.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a lot of curling. Like, Jane and Craig, does your curling club have cameras over every sheet?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's a thing now, right? Like everybody's curling club has cameras over the sheets. The old days when you just didn't know what was happening at the other end, and you just except unless you played at Thornhill.
Or Bayview, Bayview had the mirrors. Thornhill, didn't Cricket have mirrors too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cricket had mirrors too.
Cricket had mirrors. Is that right?
Yeah. Cricket, Bayview, Thornhill. Can't think who else had mirrors.
That might have been it. But now you just hang a little tiny webcam and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then there's TVs all over the place, so that you can change the channel and watch football, or change the channel and watch the end, watch the sheet. Turn off football. I want to see who shot. It's a
Right?
conversation people
Why
have.
would you want to watch football? There's curling to watch.
Well, you can watch curling real life because you're actually sitting there, so you don't have to watch a TV to watch curling. You only have to watch the TV to see if who shot, and that's only sometimes.
Well, speaking of other sports, we should have a moment of silence for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy they're out of the bubble.
Well, that's possibly true.
But yeah, it looked like maybe they were going to try to squeak that one out and win that game 7. But I watched the first half, and it did not look like at any point they were going to win that game. So I went to sleep.
Yeah.
It's way past my bedtime basketball.
What's Jerry sharing? He's sharing the game feed, right? Not the Zoom feed.
He's sharing the game feed, but the audio from the Zoom feed.
The audio from the Zoom feed, not the
video. He connected the audio of what we're saying to.
All I'm saying is, we're broadcasting audio, not video, to the
interweb. Look at Jerry's picture. What's being broadcast out there is also our pictures.
And our pictures beside it?
Yeah.
I see. Gotcha.
So what you see on Jerry's screen when you look in our Zoom call is what's being put out there into the world.
Right on.
Craig quickly changes his picture.
I'm
gonna change my.
I need to go. I have to go and get another beverage. Yeah, sure. That's what I'm doing.
I'm changing my picture to a more appropriate curling picture.
Just pulled it up on YouTube. Our pictures are like our personal videos aren't there. It's just the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just the game? Oh, okay, cool. All right.
It would be more fun if our pictures were there. But thanks for checking that.
Thanks for checking that, Jane.
I don't know for who, actually, Jane. All right. We are doing an awful job at commentating this game.
We are.
Right
now. Let's.
Because Yellow's got something going here now. Right?
Well, Yellow doesn't have hammer. So red has Strouse has hammer here.
Yeah, but Yellow's looking good here.
The ankles are not good.
Not bad. Yeah, the angles are not great. But if they're hitting this back one, if they hit and roll on this back one, everything changes in the end. They're just trying to hit and roll. They're probably just trying to make it go away, although she's yelling well. It's a good looking shot. Look at that, she nosed it.
So
wow, hair inside even.
You said, sorry, it's on a YouTube video. Sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, how many times do you have to play with someone in order to call them a teammate?
That's great. I think once, personally.
Once.
I think so.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then Delaney Strouse and I are teammates.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, because I won, I was on the team that won the illustrious Travolta Cup at the Hollywood Blockbuster Spiel, I guess 2 seasons ago.
Nice.
Yeah, it was myself, another brand new guy. I've been curling for, a good solid 8 weeks or something. And so it was myself and this other guy, and then Aaron Carlson, who I guess is playing on the men's side, and Delaney. And I was trying to figure out who all had won, who all was on the winning team, because your names go on the trophy. And I was like, gosh, I know these 2 other curlers. I know they're really good. Somebody must know. And so I finally posted it in a MOPAC group, and who were like, oh yeah, we know who those folks are.
Yeah.
They can hold their own.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was basically all her and Aaron who got the win, but
Nice.
Don't
say that. It is a complete team sport.
It is a team sport. You have to sweep. You have to encourage.
I didn't burn any rocks. I probably didn't hog them. I didn't fall on any of their rocks. So I did my part. I have no idea
Classic opportunity here for Skip's Deuce. We'll hit and roll underneath the staggered guards.
Is there is there a live feed for this going on right now?
Yeah, on YouTube.
What is it? Shit, I can't find it anymore.
Curling zone.
Go in the browser and just copy the
just
YouTube
copy
link.
the browser. See the browser where it says youtube.com/watch/ just copy that and type that in. That's what's actually going live. You could also do TESN Four Seasons live stream.
Or you could just click on Bree's link that she just sent to you.
You could also do that too.
Frustrated
There's
by your
a lot of
Bree's awesome.
Yeah.
No one else.
I mean, who is
she's awesome.
Craig? Who is doing the commentary on this game? I wish they'd turn it up.
I know, really. Like, tell me what is going on in this commentary
you guys see that? That's like.
Yep. Looks like a flash. So now what do you play? Big question. So here in my personal opinion, there's no outturn draw. Like the outturn side is completely gone unless the counterclockwise side, Jane, there's no outturn draw to the forefoot. So the only shot to score is from this in-turn side.
Yes.
So but you're down a gaggle. So the best shot would be to just put it right beside that yellow rock, I think. Like dead beside that yellow, even either between the one on the one that's biting the forefoot or biting the 8-foot, I mean.
Yeah.
Or like just a little bit past that. Just put it right there.
Gotcha.
So
how about a chap and lie?
Annotate on the screen.
I don't like the chap and lie though, Clint, because then you're just bringing in. Like, I don't think you need to. I think you just need to put a rock you need to sit for and put a rock that's right, that just blocks that draw.
But if you do the shot that Delaney was just trying to do and you make it, then you've taken away that in-off. Like, they can't get to you, right?
Yeah, no, if you put a rock right beside that yellow rock, they don't have an in-off anymore.
Well, but if they hit it to cut you down.
Yeah, well, that's what you're hoping for, right? So you're hoping that they try to nose that one.
Just getting some kind of a split here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not awful. And they're actually sitting 4, so But if you were up just a little bit, now they're just going to hit this outside one and probably give up. Like they're okay with giving up 2. But if they can hit, they might be able to hit and roll inside a hair here,
and
actually score.
This is the last rock.
This is the last rock.
I think so. I don't see another rock.
Yeah, it is. No, this is last rock. Yeah, no, they're trying to hit and roll inside here to score.
Yeah.
If they hit a high side, they could give up 2. If they nose hit it, they give up 1.
I feel like this is the perils of having the hammer or not having the hammer for so long. You know, it's like you get it and you're like, what do I do with this?
A little bit.
Oh,
it's a good looking shot.
Nice shot. That's a very nice shot.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applause, everybody.
That's good for 1.
Applause.
Yeah, very nice.
My teammate.
Nice.
Yeah, so again, that's just execution, right? Like if you can have that rock, like that, you just gave her the same shot. She flashed it in the first one, but made it on her second.
Yeah.
I wonder if something happened on that first one because it just was so far outside. Like she was trying to chip it on the inside and she missed it on the outside. Like it was just so far off that it's like you wonder if, I don't know, it grabbed something and really went haywire. I don't know. Or maybe they were trying, no, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know.
So Jane, who are you rooting for in this, for the men?
Well, I got to cheer for Sean. It's my favorite curler in all of this Bonspiel. So how about you?
Well, definitely Sean, But Stephen Imes has a team in there, and he's one of the margaritas. And I heard him, so I kind of got some.
You're torn.
Too.
You're torn. When is Justin getting there? Because he's told me.
They just texted and said they were going to be a little bit late. And you know me, I can't stand to cook, right? So we got it door dashed, right? So I go and I put the ribs in the freaking oven in the plastic, and I go outside. I come back in, it's all melted. Yay! Come to Sue's house. Don't be that. Feed you melted plastic. But I did
Don't tell anybody.
No, I'm going to pull it Mrs. Doubtfire. I put it into its own container, and I'm going to put on an apron, and I'm going to pretend I sweat it all day. As I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're bringing their dog, too. So big night here at the Cassidy house.
It's fine. You didn't just tell everybody on the internet that story. Justin will never find out.
No, never, ever.
Yeah, Justin knows my number. Last time I cooked, hardly anybody got sick. That's kind of a standard line here in their house. But you know what? I invite people over anyway.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and when we play Remoli, you not only will win your little cup of money, a cup of pennies or whatever it is, there's lottery tickets in it, and somebody has to take a shot if there's a red coin in it. You know how to play.
You gotta get an invite to the Cassidy Starlight Lounge.
Anytime.
Gotta find out what this Remoli thing is. I don't know this Remoli thing.
Wow.
It's kind of like a rummy game, but you know, when you get to play the cards that you're supposed to play, here they are. Shut up. The boys are here.
Yeah.
Here they are. People want to say hi.
People on the internet are waiting for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Hi, there you are.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. What's going on, Jay?
Come on in. Hi. Say hi to the nice people.
Lean in and say hi.
We've been waiting for you.
Well, I didn't tell you why I couldn't join. It's because I was getting ready to come over here to Sue's.
We already knew. You already told us.
It's told us. Spilled beans.
How's the
We
game
know
going?
everything. The Saturday night watch party sees all.
This is awesome. Where are they actually curling?
Blaine.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. It's
Oh,
Yes, I can see.
Oh, you can't.
where's your dog?
Where's the dog?
Yeah.
Running around crazy.
He's going crazy because he just arrived at someone else's house. Come here,
Okay.
Bo. We brought wine to the party.
There you go.
Nice. All good guests bring wine to the party.
Right.
Come here. Come say hi. Oh, he can't get up that high. Come back here.
Bo. Aw, hi, Bo.
Aw.
Okay, I'm gonna go make myself at home. I'll be back.
Okay, see you later.
Try the ribs. Try the ribs.
Yeah, we heard they're really great.
Ribs are really good.
They're really
You'll
good.
love them.
I know. I know. All right, I'm gonna check out here, kids.
Okay.
It's been
good to
real.
see you.
So good to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. I don't know how to say goodbye though. That's the problem.
Just click the leave button, bottom right. There you go. There you go. You're all good.
It's an end button. Just click end.
Just close the computer, turn it off. There you go.
She's not gone. She just turned off her video.
There you
Oh, that's
go.
awesome.
And
Well, maybe
She's still
she'll
there.
come back.
All right.
she might. We could unmute her,
Yeah,
and then we could hear what's going on in the background.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
If you're-
Rhyme, yeah, because
These ribs are
yeah,
so
we should hear.
delicious.
I'm not going to do that, but I'm saying that we could do that.
Yeah, we could. We should be listening to
It
it.
would be
because Rhyme-
ridiculous
Rhyme
to
is-
do
Rhyme
that.
is
It would
about
be
as done as these
ridiculous.
Ribs right now. Red is in big trouble, and I think right at the moment, or I mean, yellow. Rhyme is.
What is she playing here?
It looks like she's just kind
Oh.
of whacking the guards.
Sorry,
and
that's yellow.
it's like
Taking cards off.
Sorry, that's yellow. The first thing that looked like was red.
yeah, it's just a bail. I'm trying to play a. It's just now they're just gonna
She's
stick
had some
another one around
chances.
it.
Like they're just on the other. They've
That
had
just
some
wasn't the right
opportunities.
call, you know, because
No,
there
that
you
wasn't a bad call.
I
That
don't
was
know.
bad execution. No, if you can hit and roll out to the wing, then you've got another guard. You double out the two top
Fair
rocks,
enough. I see. Yeah.
and like they've got to either throw a guard, and you've got two guards now, so you've got a chance at three. It's a good.
Are those
call.
yellows? Are
It's
those
just,
double yellows in front? I think that's what I'm missing. I can't quite see. Yeah, it looks like there's three
Yeah.
yellows up there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you walk the yellow, you roll in. I see.
So speaking of Sean, I see that Sobering has a score of 9-0 on sheet D.
Well, that seems like it's might be over.
Well, that's probably a
commanding lead.
We're done. Wow.
That's a solid lead right there. So that's a
Oh, so that's
sobering
final.
lead.
It's
Yep.
the final. It's over.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some blowouts tonight. Is it tonight or is it it's early evening, right?
And that was the right result, right?
In this game, isn't this game 6-2? Didn't she get one in the last stand? Wait, who has hammer? This score is not right? Like the
No.
score is actually 6-2 and Rheem has hammer.
Yeah, the hammer is not changing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
And yeah.
So yeah, and
They're
Strauss
still in
got one
trouble.
last end, so it's actually 6-2, not 5-2.
I think we lost the
That's
the
fine.
technician.
Lost the score
That's okay.
updater person.
Oh dear.
Jerry's
Oh,
got a
dear.
lot of stuff that he's got to do in the
Yeah,
next
he
couple
does
of
too.
days, so he could.
It's all good. We'll keep the internet updated on.
Yeah, the
live
internet.
chat here.
If
The internet people.
all you need to know
No.
is that Yellow has hammer here. They're down 4. It's actually
go.
6-2.
Yeah. And they're
Pretty
in trouble.
confident in that actually, because she made a pretty nice shot in the last end for one.
But they're in trouble here.
Yeah, I mean you're in trouble when you're down 6-2.
You're down
Anyway,
4
so-
anyway.
Like it's life's not going well for you at that moment
No.
in the curling game, in the game of curling.
I think it is tough at this early part of the year.
Oh God, yeah. September curling is
It's
blowouts. Curling didn't usually start until after Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
Canadian Thanksgiving, first Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving that is a celebration of the harvest, not the celebration of shopping.
True.
Yeah, no, the ice is tough. You haven't thrown a rock in a bunch of time. The rocks are not great. It's tough. It's a lot easier from right here. It's a lot easier to make those shots from the Zoom party.
Oh, Jenny, this is
Me,
a
I've never
typical
made a
Christmas
bad
tree
call
right
from
now.
back here. What are you talking about?
Here's your Christmas tree.
Easy.
Yeah, Jenny, this is a Christmas tree.
Because it goes.
Can't hit any of the rocks.
Everything goes to the left.
Have a Christmas tree, and you can hit those rocks.
Yeah, you can't get 2 of them out though. You can only get 1 of them out. You can hit rock, but you can't. It's really hard to hit shot rock.
And she hits all
That's
of
a
them.
decent shot, actually. That's a decent shot.
Wait, say that again about how you can't more than
It makes the level of difficulty that much. Yeah, it's ups the
Yeah,
level of
because you can't
difficulty.
see enough of the back rock to make a double, so you can only hit 1 of the rocks. So and you'd always roll away. So
There'll always be a jam of some sort.
yeah.
So, can somebody explain to me? So this is the the Open contender. This is like the play-in tournament or something for the US Open. Is that right?
Yes, you got it.
Okay. Because I'm looking at this. So Kim Rheem, she won the U.S. National Championship 2019, 2018, 2016, 2015. Strouse won last year. She won apparently both the junior national championships and the women's, according to the USA Curling page. So I'm like, how are these two folks that, you have the 2020 and the 2019 defending U.S. champs, like, how are they in the play-in round? Like, if they're not in it, then who's already in? Is
it possible that everybody's in it in the play-in round?
Could be.
I don't know. I mean, you'd think you'd see whatever version of Team Sinclair looks like this year, or like Team Roth or Peterson, or however they're going to do it. Like, they're not here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
It's a good question.
We need Jerry back.
Maybe Bree knows.
We're only here to commentate this game. You're asking
There's
such
Jerry.
deep questions.
Research.
Oh, Jerry's back. There you go.
Jerry just got back in time.
The producers for this show did not do their homework.
That is true. That is, Jenny, that is a true story. Absolutely.
But we have beer, so we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I barely even know where I am.
I got fried chicken.
I'd love
What
to
was the
see
question,
what.
Jenny?
Yeah. So I was looking at the USA Curling website, and so Kim Rheem won the U.S. Women's National Championship 2019, 18, 16, 15. Looks like Delaney won the U.S., the juniors, and the women's last year. So I'm like, if this is the play-in round, like, how are these two playing in? Like, it seems like.
Are you talking about the U.S. Open winners last year?
No.
The U.S. Open and the U.S. Championships are separate things.
Yeah, looking at the Team USA website, it says that it's listed as the Women's National Championship. So I assume it's the U.S. National Championship. Like, it seems like if you won the U.S. National Championship in the last year or two, like, shouldn't you be in the U.S. Open? Like, shouldn't that qualify you?
So this is supposed to be a like a small event.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the entry fee is like $400. The whole idea behind how this event is set up and targeted is I think you have to be ranked like outside the top 80 in the world rankings as well to qualify for it.
Okay.
But normally what happens is that would be what they would do. But because it's a, teams are just looking for somewhere to play. You've got Ruin in here. You've got Dropkin here. They just open it up. So there really is nothing around that anymore.
Okay.
The intent is that other teams are, the big teams, they'd be in Canada right now, or they'd be, playing in other events. And it's sort of the way the event is targeted, and that's what John Benton has tried to do with this event, so that other teams get a chance to get some games and qualify for some bigger events as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, there you go. He did his research.
Yeah, if normally you've got like Dropkin beating up on juniors, not that, like, I don't know, he seems not. Like, even if he cleans your clock, he's going to be super nice about it, probably give you tons of help, like, buy you beer, like, well, not if they're underage, but, like, yeah, it's not going to hurt so bad.
But if you're underage, you want them to buy you a beer.
What?
Yeah.
If you are underage, you want them to beat you so they can buy you beer.
Oh, stop it.
Well, we wouldn't want to imply that Corey Dropkin would do something like that.
We are not implying anything here.
Yeah,
Nothing.
As a representative of, U.S., he would never do such a thing, I'm sure. But it would just, it probably wouldn't be super fun if it was always them kind of, just clobbering teams. But it makes sense that if it's sort of a off year, that, I don't know, that makes sense.
So this is looking a lot like the last end of this curling game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it is actually, I'm pretty sure that yellow has hammer and it's 6-2 and Rheem has hammer.
Like, it's going to come down to this end. So it was a steal last end. Is that what you're telling?
No, Strauss got one in the last end, and so now Rheem has hammer.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Updated.
Yeah.
They are updating on their end in Blaine as well, but I guess this one got missed.
Yeah.
It's also possible
all
we
good.
can hang it for a while, which is also one of the fun parts about curling.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
We are, Jerry. We we are 100% engaged in this game, so we know
Yeah,
that
we got this. We updated
like
the
every
internet
week.
people. Hey, Jerry, we talked to everybody on the internet and we told them what the score was. We got you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're updating the internet on this. All 5 people who are watching.
Yeah.
We got more than 5 people on here.
I'm
There's
kidding.
33
Yeah,
people
Yeah,
watching.
we're just
Wow.
having fun. It's Friday.
good God.
Oh, is it
What-
Friday or is it Saturday? Is it Saturday today?
Don't
Maybe
even know what month it is,
Fine.
Craig.
Friday, right?
No, it's Saturday because we've been doing the Zoom party
Yeah, I
every
know,
Saturday
of course,
since.
but
Well,
it's-
we
it's
missed
different
one.
Zoom
We
party.
missed
We
one.
did. Oh, yeah, we did miss
One
one.
Zoom party we missed.
So 21 on YouTube and 27 on Facebook. Not bad.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Excellent. Well, hi, everybody
Yeah,
on
thanks to your numbers.
Facebook and
Right.
You gotta be a
Well,
record
all
audience
these
for the
people-
curling Zoom party.
right.
If you're all
Absolutely,
enjoying
this
this,
is-
you should join us
Yeah.
on Saturday nights using
really
the
should.
link that you can find on Curling Legends Facebook page.
Yeah, go to the
Yes.
Curling Legends Facebook page, and you
Join
can find
us.
details on how to get
Talk
to
about
this.
curling and a lot of other random things.
And random things.
Mostly
It's
random
easy.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not a
easy
lot
rather
about
entertaining.
curling.
We talk a little bit about Canadian films sometimes.
Yeah.
But Jenny keeps coming back, and so there must be something about curling, right?
know.
I think you're really underselling the ratio. It's like 50-50, you know, curling to, what is that? Like mystic, what is it? Something, what am I supposed to be watching? Mystic.
Burned by the Rock?
No.
What is this?
Oh, man with brooms.
Yes.
A
We
Man
are
with
planning
Brooms.
on doing one of those, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Men with Brooms one day.
Yeah.
No, the other one. Rick Moranis.
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew.
Oh, Strange
Oh,
Brew.
Strange Brew,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Oh,
right.
yeah, of course.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God,
Miss-
yeah.
I mean, come on. You just had to say
No,
Max von Sydow's
That's
best
If
role
you-
ever.
If you
oh,
genuinely want to understand Canada, watch Strange Brew.
you just really need to.
I mean, it won't help, but you should just watch it anyway.
Yeah.
I looked into it. It's not available on like Netflix or something. I was gonna have to like actually.
No, we got you covered,
I-
Jenny. We got. We're gonna play it on. We're gonna play it on a Zoom meeting for you. Don't worry. Next Saturday. We'll get it on.
Oh boy.
Is that right? Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
what
sure,
your
let's do
promise
it.
is?
Hmm?
We're watching Strange Brew next Saturday on the Curling
not?
Zoom watch party.
Well, that's
Who's that?
probably after we watch Men with Brooms or something like that, won't it be?
Yeah, I think we're. I think we're
I
jumping
think
the
we had
shark.
to do.
If
Oh yeah,
go
we
to
said. We
Strange
said we were
Brew
gonna do
this
Men with
early
Brooms
in.
first. Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It could
Sorry.
be the late night feature.
Oh
there
dear,
you
there's
go.
movies right there.
I think we also referred to the late night feature as the Michael Klink show because usually Michael stays a lot later. I go to bed because I'm Eastern time zone, and then
I'm
he
just happy we watched.
posts on Twitter.
I'm just happy we watched like what 2 ends of my game. I'm just happy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I watched that game.
Wow, we've done some.
Well, there was one night. There was one night when Chelsea Carey was on, and I stayed up until 2 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
And then went
It
to
was-
bed,
yeah,
and
it
it
was
kept
11
going
o'clock,
on
yeah.
after
we
that.
kept going till after. It was about 11:30.
You guys
12,
were
yeah.
talking about
Awesome.
where to find good pizza in Winnipeg. You know, that's a very niche conversation.
It was a
I've
very
had
niche
bad
conversation.
4 a.m. pizza in Winnipeg too. So that's
Oh, it looks like the game is over.
Yeah.
Oh, games. Oh.
Kind of saw that one coming.
Yeah, pretty well.
Well, you
I
guys
did
need
actually.
to-
Kind of like knowing where to go after 2 in the morning in Montreal. I gotta go to Kojak's. Oh, God.
Like we said, it's not always about the curling at this thing. It's often about something else.
It's about the fellowship.
Yes, the fellowship.
Which is what curling is all about.
That's it.
The fellowship of the ring.
We're yeah.
Oh my god.
Fellowship of the Rings. We're bringing back some old school.
Matt, you need to take that to either Curling Canada or USA Curling and use
Brand
that as brand it for the next Olympic trials.
There you go.
The Fellowship of the Rings.
Yeah, the fellowship of the rings.
Hey Jerry, how is it determined which game is featured? Like, do the cameras move?
The sheet. Yeah, we get sheet C. There was a miscommunication, I think, at one point. I think we were supposed to get a different game for this one, but it was still good to see the U.S. juniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make sure we get a game that we need lined up shortly after this.
It was great to see the lady curlers too.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I didn't realize they were all that it was a junior event too. Oh, you didn't tell me that. You see, I thought they were they were playing in that open.
Yeah,
Oh, it's an open event. Okay, so they're playing open. Good. Yeah. Well, it was overall pretty well. I thought pretty well called game.
I'm quite happy that
well
to see the team picture.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sign off the game. I'm gonna then stop the stream, and then we'll be back for the next draw. It's supposed to be scheduled for 10:30 Eastern, so we're 13 minutes from scheduled time. So we'll be back with an actual curling game very shortly. So be sure to check on YouTube or on Curling Zone's Facebook page for the next stream, and be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Click the bell for notifications. Follow us on Facebook. Post on social media. Share us. Comment, like, all of that helps us out. So we really appreciate everyone tuning in. This has been the Curling Zoom Party Part 1. Coming up,
ring that bell. Edition. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, subscribe.
We need more bell, man. We need more bell. It clinks the stick. Oh, no, we do. Thanks, Jerry. That was fun.
Because I think of the song I think of that disco song, "Ring My Bell."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's what I started with. And then I went on to the cowbell because, we just need more cowbell. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's
usually
Saturday
what happens
that's
late at
Saturday
night,
too. But it's, come on. 13 minutes. I'm gonna drop and rejoin because my I can't, for some reason, I'm having technical difficulties. So I'll shove it.
If you leave, there's no guarantee you're getting back in, just so you know.
Stop.
Oh no, I'm just telling you. I'm just saying out loud, there's no guarantee. Like I know people might forget to let you back in. It's possible.
Is Jane the host?
I am. I'm gonna kick him. So do you guys want to hear why Sean Franny is my favorite curler? And it's not just because of Bree, although that's a big part of it.
Wait, can you tell us who he is first?
He's a curler from, where are you guys from? Denver, I guess? But he used to be in California. And he played with Justin McBride. And that's when I first met those guys.
Okay.
And so we were at Club Nationals. We were at Club Nationals in 2018 together. They were the Mopac men and we were the Mopac ladies. And so that's a grind, right? It's a 10-team round robin. Then those guys had 2 tiebreakers. Then they qualified to play in the final. So that's 2 more games.
Oh, this is all the same day.
And yeah, 4 10 games in the same day. And I think 2 of them went into an extra end. And then after all that, we decided we'd sit together because we thought we were the only people that could tolerate each other's company. So we sat together and I was like, where's Sean? He was out playing with their social league. The social league needed another player.
Wow.
It's just like, oh, this guy is amazing. So he played his social game while we all had our banquet and drank a lot of beer. That's why he's
nice.